I'm going to hand now back to Harsh and go and join the team.
Please take a seat, John. Thank you so much for those amazing. Followed by a press conference, everyone. So. Exactly why we get the lights on. We can do the question and answers now. And please take a seat. We will do photographs at the end of the session. At the end of the question and answer session. So yeah, first question. Yeah, go ahead.
Ready for me to speak about it at the moment, but I'm sure somebody from the medical department will talk about it.
Let him answer.
We'll reveal that in the next couple of days. Thanks.
Next question. This is to the coach. Coach. Yeah, Ashish wasn't that great. So, how are you looking forward to this season to defend the title?
Well, answer your last question. We're looking forward to it very much, and there's no pressure on the team at all. None whatsoever. We try as much as possible just to focus on them just going out and playing football like they always do. There's no pressure on the players at all. There's any pressure that there might be, we relieve them of that, and the staff look after that. We deal with the pressure, and we just want the players just to relax as much as possible. We have an exceptionally relaxed atmosphere around the team 24/7, and the players themselves are very focused, just like they were last season, and particularly how they were in the final last season. We had everything against us when we went to Bangalore to play in that final. Everything was against us, and the players just totally relaxed, got on and played football, and they let their ability to speak for them, which they did obviously during the game. So there's no pressure on us whatsoever. We just go into the game very focused, worked very hard in the pre-season, but really looking forward to it.
Next question.
Sportskira.com. This question: your second victory last year, and you've seen many faces changing, but you've been constant with this team. How do you feel going ahead for this season?
Yes, I'm very happy to play for Chennaiyin FC, and since day one, I think the club is improving so many ways. And if you see the first year and the second year, we had Ilano and Mendoza. So when they left the club, then everybody said that Chennai is going to kind of win the league again. So last year again we did it again, and I hope this year again we meet our captain Serrano and Gabby and Renner. They all live for the club. But now we had good new players, Ali and Carlos and Andrea, and I think they're very good player, and I hope they can fill the space. And I think we had a good preseason camp in Malaysia, so I think we are ready for the defensive title and to make a report.
Next question, sir. Question to you.
Special. Just the same way that any player coming into the squad, we look after the young, we choose when it's the right time to put them in the team. There was possibly another 5 players that we could have added to the squad this season, but we didn't think they were quite ready, and the ones that we've chosen, we believe that they give us the best opportunity of forcing their way into the team. As you know, last season we had a very fit squad each and every week. I literally had 25 players to choose from. One of the difficulties I had last year was actually choosing my bench. It very rarely happened that we had an injured player last year, so the ones that are available this season, the young boys that have joined the squad, they'll learn just working alongside some of these senior players. They'll learn a lot just being in their company. They'll watch the way that they train, the way that they look after themselves, the way that they sleep, the way they eat, the way that they put fluid back into their body. They'll look and they'll learn and they'll grow up very quickly. And I'd like to think that many of them will get minutes on the pitch. It might not be many minutes, but they'll certainly get on the pitch at some stage. And it will enhance their experience that they're going to get working with this fantastic group of boys. Can we have some questions from players?
Bom, a minha expectativa é fantástica. Eu espero fazer o que o Sereno fez e retribuir dentro de campo, né? Então, eu estou com uma expectativa muito boa, acredito muito no grupo, no time, e espero que a gente repita o que fizemos no ano passado.
When I translate for him, he thinks that he's going to try to repeat what Sereno did during the last season, because he was an example on and off the pitch. So he's really looking forward to the season to keep doing the same job as a captain, and he's really proud and happy to be the skipper.
They kept saying the best team had lost, and you are meeting them first this season. Is it going to be an extra motivation for you to play, to give your all against Bengaluru this season?
Well, I think the rules they are quite clear. If they want to see another thing, it's another problem. Listen, for example, that happened to me when I was playing in England. I finished 20 points ahead of the other team, and they went up, and we stayed in the division. The rules they are for a reason, and I think it's quite simple. We won, they didn't.
Ready, because he has come directly from the I-League. How good is he? Since he's a local by
We obviously seen a lot of promise in him. We like what we see. Whether or not he can get into the team is down to him, and it's also down to the players that may or may not be in front of him. But we're just happy to have him with us. Like I said earlier, he'll learn a huge amount with us this season, working with some of the senior boys that we had, and we've already seen his ability in the pre-season games, and he has a very bright future, but is obviously a long way ahead of him at the moment. He's still only 22, I think, so he's still a young guy. But no, he'll get a chance at some stage, and with all the youngsters, you know, I give them a target of getting on the bench. You know, that's their first target, getting in the squad, getting on the bench, and just trying to get on the pitch at some stage and just get some minutes under their belt. So I'm sure you'll see him at some stage this season playing.
Next question, Ashwin.
This question is for Andrea. Coming to Chennai, and also what are your objectives for the season?
Yeah, obviously Inigo was a big factor for me coming here, because you know, we're very close friends, almost like brothers. So I was following Chennaiyin season last season. I was calling him every week, so he was informing me of what was going on, how the league was going on, and how the club was being run. And obviously all the feedback I had was positive. And you know, I'm very happy to be here, because what he said is what I actually found. You know, the coaching staff, the team, you know, the dressing room is fantastic. The atmosphere is great, and obviously my expectations are to, you know, to help the team with my experience, help the young players on and off the pitch, improve every game, and obviously now I'm working, you know, to get as fit as possible to do that. So. With the teammates I have, I think that you know, we can do something great, but we'll take one game at a time. Is the best mentality, I think.
Just following on from that question, you are playing in 2 competitions now. It's not just the ISL; you also have AFC Cup commitments coming up. This is a Continental Cup, so also you have a couple of breaks in between. So how do you think the challenges are about this league?
Well, obviously the challenge is bigger, and as a team we'll have to prepare for it. But I think you know, the coaching staff has been thinking about it, how they plan the season, and you know, nothing is going to change really. I think the season is a bit longer, and it's the setup is a bit different, but for us players it's going to be the same.
Next question. Last two questions.
Feliz poder estar aqui. Conheci o Mailson através jogando contra, mas agora ao lado dele é uma satisfação muito grande. Sinto que a gente vai fazer uma grande dupla e repetir os mesmos feitos que foi feito na temporada passada.
He's happy to be back here. Obviously he's played against mailson, but now he wants to try and play together and you know, create a great partnership. So he's really looking forward to it and to help the team to achieve the goals and hopefully repeat what happened last season.
This question is to Sabir Pasha. Which squad is better, last year's or this year's?
Whenever Chennai FC plays, I think they play with a good squad. They never play with a bad squad. So I can't rate which is the best squad. I say all the season is good for Chennai FC. And you can see some good players playing this season. And it will be a good surprise for you.
Questions? We will now be... photographers, anyone who would want to get a photo of the entire squad together, because then we'll be asking the players and the coaching staff except for John to leave. Closer together. I'd like to get a group picture. Closer
Smile, all of you smile. Yes.
I'm going to ask the players and the coaching staff to please leave. John, if I could request you to stay back. Stay back just for a few minutes for a bite with the audiovisual media. Players and coaches, thank you so much.